appreciate it. And next, we're going to ask Ms. Clarke. She has 5 minutes for questioning. You're recognized.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Ranking Member Chakowski, and thank you to our witnesses for being here to testify, and to Commissioner Bedoya, who is also in attendance. Thank you for your hard work and dedication to the people of the United States. I find it disingenuous to convene this hearing on protecting children from online harms while Donald Trump dismantles the very agency that Congress created to protect consumers, including children. Having said that, where there is a will, there is a way. And we have to determine whether, in fact, there is a will. For decades, the FTC has provided clarity for businesses and consumers protecting the American public from deceptive or unfair practices and unfair methods of competition. President Trump's attempted illegal firing of the Democratic FTC commissioners is a continuation of the administration's anti-consumer agenda that promotes scams, deceptive practices, and costs Americans lives and money. I'm curious how Mr. Trump and my Republican colleagues think this unlawful attempt furthers the mission of the FTC to protect the public from deceptive or unfair business practices and from unfair methods of competition through law enforcement, advocacy, research, and education. It's also no coincidence that the Trump's Project 2025 went as far as to question if the FTC should, quote, continue to exist, end quote. So having said that, with the rapid advancement of artificial intelligence, consumers are faced with the increasingly acute potential harms of algorithmic discrimination. Facial recognition technology is a clear example of a tool powered by AI that, time and time again, has been prone to unjustified bias, particularly against members of communities of color. In 2023, the FTC took action against Rite Aid to address the company's harmful misuse of biased AI tools. And for years, hundreds of Rite Aid stores used facial recognition technology to identify consumers it deemed likely to engage in shoplifting and alert store employees to their presence. According to the FTC, employees acting on false positive alerts followed consumers around in its stores, searched them, ordered them to leave, called the police to confront or remove consumers, and publicly accused them, sometimes in front of friends and family, of shoplifting and other wrongdoing. Also, according to the FTC, Rite Aid's actions disproportionately impacted people of color. It is nothing new that AI can often prove inaccurate and fail to properly identify people, especially when it comes to race, age, or gender. Rite Aid not only failed its customers by refusing to notify patrons of the use of biometric surveillance, but they also failed to test its own program for accuracy before deploying it. The role the FTC played in holding Rite Aid accountable cannot be overlooked. This is just an example. And we must acknowledge the importance of a bipartisan FTC in properly protecting consumers. Without a bipartisan FTC, consumers will lose their advocate to obtain recourse when they've been taken advantage of by scammers. So, Commissioner Slaughter, what concerns do you have about the FTC's ability to address harmful discriminatory behavior moving forward without consultation from the Democratic commissioners?
Thank you, Congresswoman. I'm very concerned about the FTC's ability to execute all of its mission, including the important parts of our mission that address new emerging technologies and how they're deployed in the marketplace. The law requires that deployment be free of unfair or deceptive acts and practices. And we need to be able to have robust bipartisan conversations about how those laws are being executed. You mentioned the Rite Aid case, that's an important one. Another important one is the SNAP case, where AI chatbots, actually can't get into the specific details of the case because the fact of it was made public, but not the details. But it was a case where the FTC referred very serious concerns about the use of AI chatbots to the Department of Justice. And there is bipartisan debate and also bipartisan agreement about these issues. That debate makes us stronger. It makes the work better. It makes it more durable. And I think that that's true whether I serve in the minority or in the majority. It's the fact of having a diverse set of viewpoints to inform the work of the FTC that allows that work to be both effective and durable.
And let me thank you for all of your hard work and dedication. To the parents in the room, your loss is not lost on us. And I have been battling in this committee for many years around the fact that we have allowed no guardrails to be placed around the technologies that our children are being exposed to. I understand that my time has been
Gentlelady's
finished,
time's
but I
expired.
did want to say to you, where there is a will,
Gentlelady's time's
there is a
expired.
way, and we will get there.
Gentlelady's time
Thank
has
you.
expired.
I yield back.